Welcome back, Rich Nation. My name is AJ, and today we are going to be starting Tokyo Revengers, courtesy of a Patreon request from Kevin Shoemaker. I have heard of this show. This was actually requested a few times. This is something that just came from a recent season. So I know that the show existed, but I don't know anything about it. It's other than title Tokyo, is it in Tokyo? You can't really always get anything from the title. Usually the title doesn't even really mean anything when it comes to the actual plot or whatever's happening. So I'm interested to see what happens here. If you are new to the channel and you want to check out the if you want to request a episode of a show or 3 episodes or a movie, definitely check out the yandere tier or the waifu tier on my Patreon, and let's go ahead and start. Or it's in China? Oh, okay, I was gonna say that would be a funny name, Tokyo Revengers, and then it's in China. This looks like my apartment like 5 years ago. Why is he watching all these? There's so many other things on. There's so many bad things going on. Where's the... Let's turn on Netflix. Oh, somebody he knows? Oh, that's gotta be... That'll make you stop eating snacks. Why does the landlords or neighbors have to always be like that? People are still buying DVDs? Old? He's like 2 years older than you. Let me guess, you're gonna call him a boomer. Time to get like $1,500 worth of repairs on one scratch. Oh, maybe he's nice to a fault. I feel for you, man. I feel for you. What the fuck? Oh, God. Instant death? End of show? Well, your life flashes before your eyes, usually. Who the hell just pushed him off randomly? God, that's gotta be bad. If you peaked in middle school, that is some depression. I get why you'd be sad or bored. What the hell happened to the guy? With those type of glasses? They are quickly kind of forgetting what just happened. Whoa, wait. It's the same guy. Wait, it's the same guy? Oh, I was so confused. I was wondering if it was just going to another person's perspective or something, because he was talking about, like, he was talking like it was a flashback or something, but he looks completely different like that with blonde. I guess he bleached his hair or something. Jesus. So what? He was supposed to die and then he went back to middle school? What the? Did he like time travel or something? What the hell just happened? Or is he dreaming? What the fuck? Okay, wasn't thinking that. He went back in time. Right? He didn't look that old though. He really didn't. That's why it was so confusing. Wait, so 12 years? That means he was like, what, 25, 26? He looked barely 18. Maybe he's dead? Maybe this is just a nightmare?
そういえばマサル君、確か渋谷山中でバン張ってるって言ってたような。
渋谷山中の2年対俺ら溝中に。
I think a middle school fight is the least of your worries right now.
舐められてる？そんな理由で？
Like, think of the issues you had when you were in middle school. They just don't mean anything now. And now you got your adult brain in your middle school body. Like, did this matter? No. He's feeling that right now. None of this mattered.
あの中学に乗り込むためにいとこのマサル君に話通しに行ったっけ？
おい、お前渋谷山中か。
10年以上してねえぞ。やべえ、しょっぺ漏らしそう。
What? Is that really the thing to worry about? And how the hell did he go from this, being in a group like this, to being a virgin that eats noodles in his apartment and works at a DVD store?
落ち着け。だからこれはあれだ。走馬灯ってやつなんだから。
He really did peak in middle school.
2年がどう
引きつけてビビっちゃった。
ありえる。
この公園覚えてる？
Did something traumatic happen or something? It seems weird for him to like wake up in this,
こじゃれた。
like randomly when he said he peaked. Oh, he gets his ass kicked. But does that mean you can you change this then?
3年。
Okay. Are we sure? Are we sure these guys aren't like 20? These guys look older than he did when he was 25 and 26. What? These guys are what, 14? What the fuck? What is with ages in this? Or something's in the water in anime. I swear to God.
そんな大きい声出さなくても聞こえてるし。じゃあ全員分買ってこいマサル。
Okay, so he's like the little, he's like the punk of the group.
マサル君はパシリだ。
Well, he knows everything that happens, obviously, and what happens to them, right?
見栄を張ってたんだ。
Maybe this is like a moment that changes everything for him. There has to be a reason why you're reliving this spot.
気合もなんもねえダサ坊がよ。不良語ってんじゃねえぞこら。
I'm guessing it like changed all of them. Maybe changed their personalities a bit too after getting your ass handed to you.
そうだ。ここからだ。いいようにこき使われる。地獄の日々。
So they became their bitch boys. Oh God.
一人で暮らしてバイトを始めて。すいません。でも何にもうまくいかなくって。
So this moment changes everything in his entire life. After peaking, why he peaked in middle school is because after this moment, he changes because of it. He moves, all his close friends are gone because he moved to be away from the situation. I understand why he would, but why would he relive this and do the exact same thing? What's the point of this? Obviously, he was, I still want to know why the hell he was, like, what the hell happened? How is he doing this?
ハマり続ける人生だった。
And that's how he became like that. So that's how you change so much.
俺の人生クソだって言いてえだろ。
That would be kind of fucked up. There has to be meaning in this. Oh, yeah, and she died on that day. And then he...
そうだ。橘が死んだのは12年後のあいつらのせいだ。
Because... Oh! So if he changes that, then she wouldn't die, maybe?
あれ？橘って。
Well, obviously she's not dead where he's at now. So he could still talk to her.
腹減ったな。カツ丼食いてえ。口の中切れてて食えねえよ。悪い。俺行くわ。どこへ？
Priorities here. Like, what would you do? I would go and see her. Someone that I know that dies in the future or whatever. I would try to change it.
どんな顔してたっけ？
Or does this affect anything? It's so many possibilities.
覚えてる。
くん。また喧嘩？なの？
Huh.
すごく痛そう。消毒はしたの？すごく腫れちゃってる。絆創膏持って。
It's gotta be really. You haven't seen her in so long, and yeah, of course that's gonna be an emotional mind fuck for you. I'm surprised he hasn't broken down before this. This is crazy.
なんで泣いて。ちょっと顔が見たかっただけだから。
嘘。なんかあった。いつもの花垣くんじゃないもん。君のことは何でも知りたいの。
Well, damn.
彼女なんだよ。
ちっちゃくて気が強くて。
バイバイ。明日学校でね。
Seems very impactful on his life. Like, it had to be a big thing to remember. Well, obviously, he found out she died on the last day before he gets pushed in front of the train, but like, she had to be a very big thing, and a big thing in his life for to remember, because I don't even remember who that. Like, do you remember every single person you dated in middle school? If you dated anybody at all, or who you crushed on? Like, to remember something like that, it has to be a very big moment, or you just have a ridiculous memory, but it has to be like a big part of your life, especially for it to impact and make you feel, what, 12 years later or whatever they said.
これで全部じゃねえだろ。嘘こいてんじゃねえよ。飛んでみろら。もたもたしてんじゃねえよ。
They just want their change.
うっせえんだよボケ。
God damn. So that must be how he used to be.
最強にイラついてんだよ。
Oh, God.
消えろ。殺すぞ。
Oh, damn. He's not messing around.
そんなところに捨てたら危ないです。
ああ、ごめん。
Yeah, let's recycle. Because that's what's really important when you're somehow in the past and, you know, not knowing what's going on. We got priorities here.
ようだ。殴られるのは覚悟しろ。でもひるむな。いや、メモとかいいから。
I wonder, by him doing this, he probably didn't do this originally. Is he changing the past by doing this?
お前名前は？
立花直人です。
もしかしてお前12年後こいつも死ぬんだ。俺花垣武道。武道でいい。
Maybe this would change it too?
なんでっていつもああしろこうしろ偉そうに。
The normal brother and sister thing.
お前の姉ちゃんが大好きなんだ。好きでどうしようもないぐらい好きだった。
Maybe this will change it. Maybe he can protect her somehow.
2017年の今日、俺駅のホームから線路に落ちて。
Okay, now he's just gonna think you're insane.
気づいたら中学生。
Yeah, I was gonna say time travel or you're insane. One or the other. That was my other thing, or a dream.
神様がお前の姉ちゃんは
God.
死ぬ。
Oh God.
その時、お前も一緒に死ぬ。そんで姉ちゃんを守ってくれ。
Okay, so he
なんてな。
he could change
信じられるわけねえ
the
か。
future like that then.
死んだって聞くまで忘れてたくらい。落ちるとこまで落ちてた。この情けなさ、やるせなさと悔しさ。
I wonder how is the concept of time travel gonna work in this, or is it even that? Because I love myself a good time travel show. That's my shit. What? What the fuck? Is he... Wait, is he going to the future by that touch? Is he going back to... How the fuck did you survive a incoming train?
君はホームから線路に落ちた。
Or somebody grabbed him, maybe? See, the dude does not look 25 or 26. He does not.
あんな状況で俺。
And who the hell pushed him?
怪我一つしてねえぞ。
少し二人で話をさせてもらって。
Oh, Oh, or he saved him. He remembers everything.
誰？
立花直人です。
Oh, shit.
君はタイムリープした。
How the hell did this work?
そして僕は生きながらえて竹道くんを助けた。
But how was the time travel initiated? Was it because he was about to die?
君は僕にこう言いました。
Holy shit, just something like that changed everything.
すいません、竹道。
Wait, she still died? No! She still died?
君なら
Wait. Does that mean he has to time travel again?
立花
I am really curious on how this is going to how this is going to play out, because time travel in general can be used, like, it's kind of complicated to make time travel, like, because you can make time travel interesting because the actual concept of time travel is interesting, but you can also make things like very cliche. There could be plot holes. There's things that can happen with time travel. You really have to, like, and you, for me, I've seen a few time travel based shows before, so it's like, how is this going to be different? This concept, I will say, in the different column is, at least from what I'm thinking, just, this is my theory. Either he time travels when he's about to die, which would make sense to me, because just from the experience of how he time traveled. The interesting concept is he said all this and then he touched the guy's hand and then he went straight back to, like, back to his normal time. So does that mean it plays out where he, like, if he somehow saves himself, like, let's say he has to find a way to get himself killed. Like, if this theory is correct, he has to, every time he wants to go back, maybe he has to get himself killed, right? But then he has to have somebody save him or whatever. He has, maybe that's a possibility. So meaning he'd have to do something exactly what he did there to he told somebody to save somebody, then that means it ended up saving him. I'm kind of, my brain is kind of going in circles here on how this concept could work, but I find this interesting. The main character seems very deep. I mean, there's a lot to his past. His character, like, one action completely changed his entire life, meaning that he could change his entire life by going in a different direction in that spot. But could he time travel before that time and then maybe have that not happen? And the girl still died. That's another thing we have to really kind of hammer down here, is that girl still died. So there has to be another way of doing it. Now, if the opening has any showing on what like the characters they're going to focus on, sometimes the openings do. That Naoto guy and both of them seem to be, they were shown a lot. Maybe they're both going to be kind of co-main characters here. We saw, like, focusing on that, their little gang in middle school. Is that going to be the spot that he time travels back every time? I like this. This is my shit right here. I love a good time travel anime or show in general. I'm a really big science fiction guy. Like, but time travel has always been my thing if it's done right. There's definitely some ways of not doing it or making it not as interesting or cliche. So I'm interested to see how this goes. But I'm definitely on board.